Hey guys! Welcome back to Let's Play Grandia 2. Last time, we defeated the Body of Valmar, got a new weapon and an item I'll probably never use, and a bunch of points, and we hit level 50, so we can now equip another skill in the skill slot. Awesome! You probably won't be that level if you didn't do, the little bits of grinding I've done. I think I've grinded at 3 points for like between half an hour and an hour. I've specifically chose those points. Manimal. Oakley dokley then. But yeah, I've specifically done that at a couple of points because they're either good for levels, coins, money. Usually coins are money. But anyway, you don't have to be this high level, but you could be if you wanted to. So I guess she absorbed the body from within, and then we all get transported outside. You don't look as happy as I would expect you would. What was rough? We didn't see what happened. It started shaking and the screen went black. That's actually a good point. We've kind of been working against you the whole game, haven't we? Well, I think this would make a little more sense if you actually didn't already have a body of your own. Yes, you share like a vessel with Elena, but you have your own physical appearance. So it doesn't really work as well as I'm guessing they were trying to go for here. Millennia is basically, I guess, kind of a slave in a sense to the fact that she's a demon also possessing Elena, so she doesn't have free roam all the time. She has free roam some of the time since she seems to be more powerful than Elena. Oh well. Elena, come on back. The monster is left. Yeah, the demon, not Millennia. She absorbed the monster, but I don't think she's a monster. Oh yeah, right. The goal is to bring the giant sword thingy back. How are we doing that again? Yeah, I'm not lifting that. No, they couldn't. Where'd the music go? Control it? How would you even know how to control it?
But how do we...
Popo!
Oh, wow! Your name opens the ship?
Popo!
And it closes it too.
Popo! No, it just knows better.
Yay! That will make more sense in about 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah. There's an inside to the fucking sword. Are you kidding me, game? Oh, that is ridiculous. So yeah, do recall that the reason Tio seems to know more than the rest of us about this is the automata were created for the battle against good and evil years and years and years ago. So she still knows what this Granasaber thing is and that it has a control room and that whatever else happens. And apparently she can control it too. Though I think Popo's solution works better, to be completely honest with you. Is it? And what happens when it powers up? It gets bright. Okay. Wait. Don't tell me. God's sword can fly. What the hell? It's not as bad as Final Fantasy VIII, to be completely honest with you. That was bullshit. This is stupid, but it's not bullshit. Yeah. It fights evil and has plenty of leg room. There you go. Set the Granasaber to let... Oh, of course, it's got an autopilot, too. Yeah, that's where we're going with it, I guess. So, we finished another job. Game's over. Wait, what? What exactly is going on here? Right. We're going back to where she came from. And she completely went off the deep end and started, like, worshiping Valmar. And she was, like, the #1 proponent of this holier-than-thou thing. Everything was Lord Granis. The only... Like, she was even more obsessed with that and scripture and dogma and all this other stuff than even Elena. And she's been consumed with that stuff her whole life. How would we have? We've all been away for the same amount of time. Awesome. What, it's even got cabins? Elena's going to her quarters. This game is so weird. Not very good quarters. Kind of broken down. No bed. No TV, no holodeck. Take it back, I want a different one. Well, you had the wings of Valmar in you and probably, what, the eye, or no. Yeah, the eye and the tongue as well, all before you saw her, or him. I'm not sure how Millennia made that whatever go up so that she could talk to Elena, but okay, sure. I'm my own person, sorta. Okay. There's a good question. Save you from what? I'm of the opinion right now that I'm going to stay away from this argument because if I get involved, I'm probably dead. This is true. Whoa. Do you now? Apparently, out of force of will, she's blocked Millennia. And I was saying before that Millennia was usually the more powerful of the two. Doesn't seem to be the case anymore. Seriously, there are teacups and a kettle and tea bags that have not gone completely out, or the material, you know, the plant material, that have not completely gone to waste, that we can make tea in the freaking Granasaber that's been there for millennia. Not millennia, millennium. Sure, whatever. This game is so ridiculous. And we even get water pouring sound effects. The hard part is over. But Ryudo, the game's not over yet. There you go. Why is Sky smarter than everybody else? Except for maybe Tio. I always like it when I have stupid characters that are, you know, they can't figure out what's going on, and then you just have this one guy that, or girl, or bird, or whatever, that's just sitting there. It's like, I already know exactly what's going on. Why are you guys so slow? But Millennia's been absorbing all that stuff. Did she absorb all of it? And what happens if she's absorbed it all and it's stuck in Elena? I'm kind of lost. How is the Day of Darkness here when most of the pieces of Valmar are sealed within Elena? Valmar's moon. Probably your best bet. Even if they can't protect you, I'm sure they got a nice big bunker in there. I don't think they really knew, to be quite honest. But anyway. Yeah, and it goes for a nice landing in the Squeakpaw little area thing from before. Please help us. And the knights? What do you mean the knights? Whoa. Really? Well, I guess they were in league with Celine. Never thought she would go this far. All a mistake. Must be a mistake. Get to the kingdom of Siren. We must focus on pulling through this. Help me find your child. I can't remember if the child is around here somewhere, but yeah, there's a bunch of people floating around here, or at least I thought there were. Okay, maybe not. Okay, either way. This way, I think, is back to town. Hello. Yeah, things not looking so good right about now. Before we deal with any of that, though, let's go shopping. Yeah, they put new items in the store, even at this point. Oh well. Holy Soul Blade. It's actually better in terms of outright damage than the sword that we had. But before you do any buying, if you want to go for the achievement, now would be the time to sell the revival gems. Whee! I don't want to sell all of them. I want to keep 4, but yeah, pretty much this is how you're supposed to, I think, get that achievement. It's 250,000. What else can I sell around here? Let's see. Oh, stop that. Raincoats. Well, it's got status. I don't need those anymore. I don't need that. That's still pretty good. I want to keep the necklace. No, yeah. Keep the necklace. Sell the bracelets. Actually, I don't need any of the bracelets. There we go. And there you go, 250,000. I'm not going to get the achievement because I already got it, but it's there. I'm going to sell those. Yeah, it's probably fine. Yeah, I can get rid of that too. And that. And that. Paralysis resistance. Well, I can keep that one. Why not? Get rid of that one. Yeah, I got rid of a bunch of crap that I don't need. Oh yeah, the relief tag restores some HP in combat. It's garbage. It doesn't matter. Anyway, now that you've done that, if you haven't gotten as many of those as I have, it's probably not the point to do it here. But I would recommend that you do the grinding that I did because it kind of makes sense. Do not buy this. We're going to get a better one for him very, very shortly. You, on the other hand, I will get this for. Halva is remove status effects, so that's useful. That's more damage. Priest robe. Yeah, I still haven't been hit with plague, and I have access to the armor now. So let's put it on you. And we're also going to put it on you. And I'm going to buy an extra priest hat. I am going to, let's see. I'm going to equip one on you. And I think one on you. And yeah, one on you. And then I'm going to buy 2 more. Because that's like literally one of the best helmets in the game. Hercules belt. This is one of the belts. Like I was saying, there's the achievement for getting all the necklaces. Belt is also one of them. So I would pick up one of these, even though I'm never going to use it. I don't care for that. Healing ring. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. None of this stuff matters. Okay. Items. Do we have anything useful here that we need? We already got a bunch of those. 1,500 all. Buy 5. Here's all status disorders, so buy some more of those. And there's 50 there. We can buy those. Sure, probably won't use them, but might as well have some. And that's pretty much it. Yeah, you can spend a lot of money here. But yeah, most of the stuff that we get here is really, really good. Move and magic block. That's one of the most annoying things you can be hit with. The adamantine helm we got before reduces IP slowing. That's fine. I probably won't be using that. The sage's hat is still a good option for her, and I do have to re-equip her now. But anyway. Yeah. So that's better than the golden flail she had. So we don't need to buy anything for you. And we gave you the hats. What did you have before that? Yeah, definitely. We don't need the evasion set up as much. In fact, I'm probably going to abandon it relatively shortly. Just because it doesn't really help her all that much anymore. She's not getting hit that often. The enemies at this point in the game start to do enough damage that you really don't want to be hit. So you're going to start focusing more on high-powered spells and trying to kill enemies outright. But not, entirely. But, no, it's not that. But we are going to want to do that a bunch. Let's see here. Intelligence, magic power, speed, sapphire, and storm chant. And we have access to the next one. So what I'm going to... Stop that. What I'm going to do is special power for you and special power for you. Just so they can use their spells or their buff attacks more often. And over here, what are we going to do? I'm going to probably remove those and change your setup shortly. Probably not yet, but anyway. There's that. Do not move forward yet. You really, really don't want to do that. You can't... you might be able to go to the world map, but you can't go anywhere else. So you want... No, stop that. I wanted to stay in there. Thank you. But yeah, you want to go over here, and you want to talk to you. And you want to recover. And you want to save. Okay. After you save, and make sure you save, now we can move forward. So they are slaughtering people. Apparently so. Murder, not madness, huh? Let's get to it then. This is a, I believe, one-time only fight against these guys. Oh, I might get really lucky here. Yeah, I win.
Sworn enemies.
But yeah, it's a really easy fight. This fight is very important because it's the only place in the game you can get 2 pieces of equipment. If I get 3, I will be so stoked.
These guys guys were
Did I
no
get
real
2 helmets?
challenge.
I got 3 helmets. Well, that's different. I don't think I've ever got 3 helmets before. Whoa. What kind of crap is that? Yeah. They aren't human. What exactly are they? And if they were employed by the church... Alright, so let's show off the equipment. That's a one-time only fight that we'll likely want to redo, because I don't think I want 3 of the helmets. Yeah, they just give magic block resistance and it's more defense, but only 2 of my characters can use them. Those 2, I don't think... Yeah, you can't and you can't. There's also a paladin armor, and the armor is better. If you have an option between, say, 1 helmet and 1 armor, or 2 armors over 2 helmets, I'd go for that. But that's why I saved in advance, because I'm just going to do this fight over and over again in between episodes, and once I'm done, then I will come up with a good option. I was hoping I'd get 2 armors and a helmet, but oh well. No biggie. Anyway, that's all for this one, and I'll see you guys next time.